So it is time to set the record straight about home values in Phoenix. And here is the reason why we need to clear this up. Some recent conversations that I've had about home prices in Phoenix have led me to believe that there is not a realistic view on the Phoenix housing market. So I want to talk about this, and I also want to discuss what $400,000 can buy you here in the Phoenix market. But before we get into all that good stuff, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share this video with your family and friends. I hate to break it to you, but the 2008-2010 home prices have gone adios. Those prices are no longer to be found. Here is where we're sitting at right now. At the time this video was recorded, the monthly average sales price in the Phoenix area is $575,875. And home prices have appreciated about 27% in the last year alone. So for example, let's say you bought a home in 2011 for $165K, that home is now worth about $500,000. The question is, can you even find a home for $165K in today's market? Maybe, but it may not be what you're looking for. Now, I do believe the market is shifting, and when I say shifting, I mean slowing down. There's less activity, the number of active listings have increased, but the number of pending listings have decreased, meaning we're seeing more homes on the market, but less homes going under contract. Now, listed homes are still receiving multiple offers, just not as many, meaning instead of, let's say, 20 offers, we may see 6 offers or 10 offers. So it is still competitive, but buyers have a little bit more options. Now, what I believe is happening is buyers are trying to get in before interest rates go any higher, which will keep demand high. And let me address this while I'm thinking about it. I don't believe the housing market will crash like it did back in 2008, and here's why. The 2008 crash was due to more so of shady lending practices and greed by some financial organizations. Now, I remember seeing unfinished homes and new build communities, and the market was just flooded like with listed properties, but no one to buy them. Basically, there was more supply than demand. Now, what we're seeing today is the total opposite. Borrowers now have to go through a more rigorous pre-qualification process to ensure they can afford the loan. ARMs or adjustable rate mortgages are rarely utilized, and demand is outpacing supply, which is a key factor in today's market. So as long as demand is higher than supply, home prices will continue to soar. Take a look at this chart from Cromford Market Report. This chart tells us how balanced the Phoenix market is. Now, as you can see, the red line represents demand, the blue line represents supply. And right now, where you see the green circle, that's where we are. Okay, you see demand is higher than supply. Back in 2013, 2014, you can see that the blue line and the red line pretty much are overlapping. That's a balanced market. Now, if we go back even further to, let's see, between 2006 and 2008, you see supply, the blue line, was way much higher than the red line. And we have more, so that means we have more supply than we did demand at that time. And this is the time frame where the market crashed. So comparing that time frame to where we are now, it is the total opposite. And like I said earlier, as long as demand is higher than supply, we will see home prices continually increase. And like I said earlier, I believe a shift is happening, and there are a lot of things happening in our economy. For example, rising interest rates, inflation, and war, just to name a few. And I've actually heard the word recession being used a lot lately. Are we in one? How soon will we be in one? Some people believe that we're already in one, but the data just doesn't show it yet, since it takes about 2 months of data to determine a recession. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not an economist, but I do pay attention, and there is a lot of uncertainty. At this point, I believe that it can go either way. So if demand all of a sudden stops, then indeed we will see a dramatic change in the housing market. Again, I don't believe that it will be a dramatic drop in home prices, especially like we saw back in 2008. And I'm not making any predictions, I'm just sharing my professional opinion. But I will definitely keep my eyes on this Cromford supply and demand index, and you know that I'm going to keep you updated. So what can 400K buy you in Phoenix? Well, you do have a few options, obviously, and the higher the price, the more choices there are. The 300K to 400K is the second most popular price range, and as of right now, this is probably the price range with the lowest amount of inventory. Also, 67% of listed single family homes within this price range sold over asking price. So keep that in mind if you're looking to buy a home that costs between $300K and $400K. You can buy a home with up to 5 bedrooms as large as 2,509 square feet. Also, you have to factor in neighborhood and the condition of the home. Now, to see what's currently on the market between this price range, click on the link below. And if you're on the market to buy, please see the description box to learn how you can get a free copy of my book, The Complete Guide to Buying a Home, where you'll get some great tips on shopping for home loans, home inspections, and the closing process, just to name a few. And you know that I'm available for any questions that you may have about buying or selling or even relocating to the Phoenix area. So drop a line below. I'm Renee the Realtor. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.